key. So I'm gonna point with the server IP address. Yes. Okay. So now I have logged into the server. So let's run the command ls-lrt so we can see all the file permission over here. So let's say, so we can see all the file permission here and then ownership of each file. So okay, so now let's see how do we change the ownership of a file. Okay, to change the ownership of a file, so there is a command in Linux. So we'll have to execute with sudo. Okay, so sudo is basically to run, to execute with root permissions. Okay, so sudo, I mean, when we use sudo, so we'll have to execute the command with the root permission. So sudo, so wherever, whatever the command that you're getting permission denied to run, you can use sudo. Sudo is basically for the root privileges. Okay, sudo chown. So chown is the command to change the ownership of a file, of a folder. Okay, say like this file one will be having the ownership of Ubuntu. Okay, now suppose if I want to change it to root directory, we call this, or root privileges, sudo chown root followed by file one. Okay, so if I run this, so the permission will get changed, the ownership of file one will get changed. Let's see what is the permission is changed. So are we able to see root? And before it was Ubuntu. Now the permission, I mean ownership has changed to root, means it is having a root permission. This file will be having a root permission. Similarly, you can also check, you can also modify it for file 2. So here we can see for file 2 as well, root. So instead of Ubuntu ownership, so it is changed with root. So why we need to change this as a file ownership? Suppose if I want to access in the production environment, if I want to access this file, only the Ubuntu user can access these kind of files, or Ubuntu user. So we need to log in as Ubuntu user. So then only we're able to access these files. But suppose when we point this as root, so anybody can access. So this file is already having a root ownership, right? So kind of privileges we are providing to everybody to access this file. So that is the reason we use ownership of a file. Clear with everybody? Clear for this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I'm going to copy this command. I'll put it in notepad. Okay, sudo chown root followed by file name. Okay, so we used to change the ownership of a file. Okay, so now, so basically this changing ownership, we need to run it with sudo. Okay, so whatever, as I told, whatever the command that you are getting permission denied, you can run with sudo. Sudo is with kind of root permission, admin access, we call it as. Okay, so in Windows also we can run with admin privileges, we say. Okay, so similarly in Linux we use sudo with the root permission and the chown root followed by the file name, so that you can give a root privileges to a particular file or particular folder. Okay, now let's move to the next command. Just a minute. Okay, so the command here is find. Okay, so I'll give here. So find is basically used to get a location of a file. Okay, so in Linux, find is basically used to find a location of a file. Okay, so say suppose when you have a multiple subdirectories or multiple with the same extension which ends with some extension, so we can see the file path. Okay, so I'll give a definition for this. So it is used to, okay, it is used to find the location of a file. I'll remove space here. It is used to find the location of a file recursively. Okay, so it will search recursively. Basically, the find will search the location of a file. So where the particular file will get located, which ends with some extension. Okay, so suppose when we are in some environments, so we should get searched with some extensions, right? So that we can get a file path using find command. Okay, so there are some set of commands so that we can see how it works and how do we explode on this find command. Okay, so now I'm gonna run very first command, which is find dot. Okay, find dot represents the present working directory. So as I told, star represents all and dot represents the present working directory, the current directory. Okay, hyphen name, sorry, hyphen name followed by we have four files, four to five, right? One, two, three, four, five. Okay, let's give file one. Okay, so are we getting this present working directory with file one? So it is giving the file. Say suppose when we have with unknown extensions, like, so say suppose when you have, let's create the files this way. I'm gonna create output dot txt and also file1 dot txt. Okay, so there are files called the extension. Okay, the file extension which ends with .txt. Okay, now out of with 100 or 1000 of dumped file with a particular directory, so you cannot find it manually, right? Just you can run find dot hyphen name and within a double quotes star. So as I told, star represents all, star dot txt means, so this will give whatever the txt files which is present in the present working directory, it gives all the files. So are we getting this output? Means basically, according to this statement, find is used to find the, it is used to find the location of a file with recursively. Okay, irrespective of the uh, pattern, it will search. Clear with this? Clear with this, everybody?
Yes,
And
yes,
similarly,
sir.
suppose when you
Yes.
suppose when you have a file called .log, okay, and application app.log and dev.log. So there are multiple files which is get dumped in your production folder. Okay, now, so if I want to get searched with, suppose, so all the extension of files and folders are dumped in a particular folder, like .txt also will be there and .log folder extensions, I mean file extensions will be present in the current working directory. Okay, so I just wanted to know only find dot hyphen name within a double quote star dot log. So I want to list only dot log extension. So are we getting all dot log? So basically it helps us to get a location of a file. So in the present working directory. So if there are thousand or more than thousand files are dumped in a folder, so we go with this command. Okay, and okay, so I'll give very first command, that is this. Okay, this is used to get file location. Okay, and similarly this command will help us with find.name with particular extension. Okay, with the same command, just a modification. Okay, see, hyphen name is basically it looks for the name that we provided in either the extension or either the file name. Don't get confused with. See, this is basically the syntax for find command. We need to follow the proper instruction with particular command. Okay, so this command, so we can use this with 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 particular extension. Okay, suppose if you want to count a number of .log files, pipe followed by, you can run wc-l. There are three files which is having an extension of .log, correct? Right. And similarly you can also use x xargs. Okay, so xargs is basically the command, the output it will print in terms of argument, this way. Okay, dev.log, output.log, and app.log. Okay, and you can see the difference for only for this command, it is printing one by one. Okay, first file, second file, and third file. So when we use xargs is a command used to print the output in terms of argument. Okay, argument in the sense this way, in a single line. Okay, I'll give that command as well, xargs. So we used to print the output in terms of argument. Are you guys with me?
Yes, sir.
Are you following me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. And similarly, I can also give this command to count a number of files in a particular file. Okay. So it is used to count. It is used to count a number of lines with uh, dot log. Okay. So it is used to count the number of files. Sorry, number of files with dot log extension. You were able to understand this logic? Okay, so basically the first command will give the extension of dot log, and it counts the number of files. It counts the each line. Okay, clear with this command? And similarly we also have, from the find command we can also get all the files which is modified 90 days ago. Okay, so here is the command, find dot hyphen type f. Pradeep R. Pradeep R. Am I audible? and Vinay Chikeri. Vinay Chikeri, let's unmute.
Yeah, hi Sandeep. My phone
Yeah,
actually died. I'm just logging in from my laptop.
yeah. See, the class starts at 7 a.m.
Yeah, yeah.
You joined late. Why?
No, no, my phone actually died uh, out of charge.
Okay. Vinay Chikeri. Vinay Chikeri. Always you will be in mute. Not even speaking, not even asking any questions, not even asking any doubts on this. Vinay Chikeri. Okay. Let's talk it later. Okay. So from the find command, we can also get all the files which is modified 90 days ago, which is find dot hyphen type f. Okay. Hyphen m time plus 90 means this is the command we should use to get all the files which is modified 90 days ago. Okay, so it is showing only these because we created server only on a week ago, right? So that is the reason it is showing only these three files, but this command is help us to get all the files with path which is modified on 90 days ago. Suppose if the log files are created 90 days or 40 days ago, we can use this command to get all the files which is created 90 days ago. 90 days ago. Okay. And similarly now.
Sir,
Yes.
their F means represent the
File.
file name.
That's what I'll explain. Give me some time, please. So find dot hyphen type f. So f represents file. Okay. So hyphen, okay, I'll give this way. F represents file. Similarly, D represents directory and L represents link. Either we go with soft link or hard link. Okay, suppose you can use with the same command find dot hyphen type f. Instead of f you can point D, so it gives the directory name. So these are all the files. Okay, bash rc, bash logout, I mean only profile are the Linux configuration where we wanted to set up our bash rc. We can edit this file and we can modify. Basically these are all the files, and there are no directory which is created on 90 days ago. Means the server only we created on a week ago, right? That is the reason it is not showing it. And when we want to get a link, so you point L. So there are no links in the current existing server. Okay, so D F for file, you can modify this command with directory. Suppose if you want to get the directory which is created on 90 days ago, you can use D. And suppose if you want to get a link, you can use a link to get all the links which is modified 90 days ago. Clear? Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Can you explain that soft link and hard link and the use case?
I'll
Between-
explain that in further links, further session. So currently
Okay.
we're discussing in find command.
Okay.
So we are using type F for file, type D for directory, type L for link. I'm not
Okay.
even explained the hard links and soft links yet.
Okay, sir.
I'll take this in further session.
Okay, sure.
So to get the file path location or directory or link location, so just to modify it with find command.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now, similarly, we also have the command to get all the files within, which is modified within 4 days. Okay. So when you point plus 90, it goes with 90 days ago, or you can also point plus 80, that takes the modification of all the files which is 80 days ago. This depends on your requirement. Suppose if you point 120, so this takes for 120 days ago. Okay, and here is the command to get all the files which is modified within 4 days. Okay, just a minute please. I'll replace it with 90. Okay, and here I'm gonna give the file modification within 4 days. Okay, find dot hyphen type f, find dot hyphen type f hyphen m time hyphen 4. So basically this command is help us to print all the files which is modified within 4 days. Okay, so there are files. So you can see app.log, file 2, file 4, file 5, output.txt, output.log, file 1.txt, dev.log. So these files are created just now. So it is printing all which is modified 4 days ago. Within 4 days. So here is a command to print the all the files which is on created within 4 days. Okay, so use to get all the files just created on is created within 4 days. Okay, so don't get confused with uh, what grep awk chmod and then set command. Okay, so grep is basically search for a particular pattern and get all the files which is having a common string, and there are my other scenario as well, but find is basically to get a file location of a file. So also we can get all the files with a particular extension, and we can also print all the files which is modified 90 days ago, and within 4 days ago we can get this using find command. Okay, suppose if you want to count number of files within which we created within 4 days, wc-l, there are 14 files which is created within 4 days. Okay, and similarly,
Sandeep, hello.
yes,
Suppose, how can we find if we created within the 24 hours?
this is the command. So 24 hours means, suppose if I run this command within 4 days means it runs in terms of UTC. Okay, so to check UTC, run the date command. So the date, today's date 20th to 7 UTC. Okay, from this time it will take with the same day of 4 days ago. You getting my question? I mean, you getting
Yes.
my answer?
Yeah.
So basically, when you point hyphen 4 to 7 of 20, 19, 18, and then 17 of 2 7,
Yes.
December 17, it goes 4 days back. So if I run this, see app.log and output.log just now I have created, right?
Yeah.
So means it can say 24 hours that we created in 24 hours. Okay, let's create one more file, touch recipe.log. Okay, so this is my application log. So there is some recipe which is created by application, they should print with this command because we have created within 24 hours, correct?
Yes.
Are we getting this? Uh, where is it? It's here.
Yes.
This
Yes. Yes. Right. Yeah.
correct? Clear with this?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes. So within 4 days, including 24 hours. Okay. And similarly with the same command, we can also check with an argument -4. So we can print an output with an argument x args. Okay, all the files will print in a single line. Okay, you can use x args with the same command by using pipe. So suppose if you don't want to get it in a single line, you can use this. And if you want to get it in single line, use x args. Pipe followed by x args. I have given this x args already. This will help us to print an output in terms of argument here. X args is a command which help us to print an output in terms of argument. Yes, Vinayak.
Sir, here 90 days ago and within 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference here in the both commands?
Okay.
I didn't get it
Okay.
actually.
So you can see the difference ago, right?
Okay. Yes.
And here you can see within. Forget about the command. You
Okay.
leave out the command. So you can see the difference within, right? So
Mm-hmm.
one
Yeah.
more,
Yeah.
one more is here. Okay. Ago
Mm.
and within. So what do you
Okay.
feel the difference?
ಅಂದ್ರೆ 4 days ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ.
Ah,
ಸೊ ವಿತಿನ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ 90 days ago ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 90 days ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ.
correct, right? So wherever we got to know the scenario, so when you are saying ಇವಾಗ 90 days ago ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ you can point +90. Suppose if I wanted to know the file of which is created and 30 days ago, you can point +90.
Mm-hmm.
Within means within 6 days, within 10 days, you can
Yeah, yes. 6.
-4.
Okay, okay. Minus.
Clear?
Okay, clear, yes.
Yes. Okay, now similarly with find command, we can also get all the files. So I'll give this command as well. Xargs. This will print an output in terms of argument. Okay, so used to get all the files in terms of arguments. Okay, argument. So this when we use xargs is basically to print an output in terms of argument. So whatever the output that you will get, it will print in terms of argument. Okay, and similarly, we can also get all the files which is having a permission of 777. Okay, before running, we should just a minute, guys, please. Sorry, I was explaining. Yeah. So I'm audible. Am I
Yes.
audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we can also get all the files which is having a permission of 777. Okay, let's -lrt. Let's see. So are there any file or folder which is having a file permission of 777? Okay, this three, file three is having a permission of 777. Correct? Read, write, execute, user, group, and others. Right? And user is also having 7, group is also having 7, and others is also having 7, 777, and with directory 1. Okay, so we can get only file. Okay, so by pointing -f. Okay, now I'll use the command find dot. Okay, find dot hyphen space hyphen type f. Okay, f represents file. Okay, type f, find dot hyphen type f hyphen perm represents permission with 777. Okay, so here is the command to get all the files which is having a permission of 777. Let's run this. So are we getting file 3? Let's go here. File 3 will be having permission of 777. Correct? You were able to understand this.
Yes.
Similarly, if I want to point instead of type F, I'm gonna point D. So I should get directory. Are we getting directory 1 here? Directory 1 will be having a permission of 777. Okay. Similarly, I'm gonna switch the permission to chmod 777 with output output.log. Okay. So I'll also change this permission. Again, I'm gonna run ls-lrt. So when I run ls-lrt, output.log as well. Is it? Yeah, right? So output.log also is having the permission of 777. Okay. Control R. I'm gonna run not this command. Find. ah, so find dot hyphen type. I'll go with F. Type F with hyphen perm 777. I should get two files. File 3 and output.log. Yes, Viresh.
Sandeep, can you explain that again? Above one,
Which one?
scroll up,
Hmm.
scroll up. This one. Find the dot space type m time.
Hmm. This one.
Yes, yes,
This command.
yes, yes.
Okay, this command is basically to print all the files which is modified within 4 days. M time. M time represents, see, suppose if you want to get a file a 90 days ago, you can point plus 90 and within. Ago represents plus and
Okay.
within -4 or within -5. So it will print which is modified within 5 days or within 4 days, and followed by pipe x args. This prints then output in terms of argument. So I'll
Okay.
copy this. So I was explaining this, na? So are you in the session?
Yes, yes.
So I was explaining with who asked this same question. Uh,
No, my screen got stuck. That's why I missed that one.
okay. Okay, somebody has asked this question. I was explaining that. Okay, no worries. So when you run this command, so this prints all the files, so which is modified within 4 days. Okay, so we created multiple files, and it prints all the files which is modified 4 days ago. Sorry, within 4 days. Suppose if you want to print an output in terms of argument, you use args. X args is a command to
And,
print output in terms of argument. So do you see the difference for this command, this command will print the output in one by one, and followed by X args will print in terms of argument.
Got it.
Yes. Yes, I was explaining control R hyphen pom. Yes. So here is the command to get all the files which is having a permission of 777. Similarly, suppose if there are file which is having a permission of 544, so we can get it. But there are no files which is having a permission of 544. Let's see. 4 plus 2. Okay, let's give our 544 permission to ch mode 544 with this file recipe.log. So recipe.log is a file, one of the application log it will create. Don't get confused with any other point. Recipe.log ch mode 544 recipe.log. And now if I run ls-lrt, so this file will be having a permission of 544. So I'm gonna run this command. So are we getting this? So we can filter all the files with a file path location which is having particular permission, and also we can get all the files with some extensions. So basically for the automation we are collecting all the uh, files for further automation. So that is the reason we should understand these Linux commands. Okay. So I'll give this command with the permission of 544 based on the permission. Used to get used to get all the files with permission. Okay. And similarly, suppose if you want to count pipe wc-l, so there is only one file. Suppose if you want to do a word count, a character, and then word, you can use this command with the same configuration, same command followed by pipe. Okay. And similarly, we also have the command to print an empty file. Okay. So here is a command, find dot hyphen type space f. Okay, there should be a space. You have to tell this way only. Find dot hyphen type f hyphen empty. Okay, so here is the command to get the files which is having an empty. So there are no content in it. Okay, so there are some files which is having no content, right? We are just creating all the files, correct? So from this command we should get print all these empty files. Let's see how it works. So are we getting all the files which is having an empty? Let's say cat dev.log, dev.log, no content, correct? Similarly, let's print file1 file1.txt. Okay, no content, correct? Similarly, cat output.log, no content. So there are empty files in a present working directory that we can get it from this command hyphen empty. Okay, so are you guys with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, used to get all the files, all empty files. Okay, and suppose when we are printing empty files, we also can print non-empty files, correct? So those who are having a content, right? So with same command, just a modification with not, means explanatory. After type f, we point explanatory hyphen empty, means it gives an instruction to the empty, not empty. We call it as not. Okay, explanatory space hyphen empty this command which help us to print all the files of non-empty, not empty. You can understand this way, not empty file. Okay, so I'm gonna run this. So there are files, these are all not empty. So all these are having some content. Okay, suppose if I do cat file 2, okay, there is a content, correct? And similarly, if I do cat file 4, this is also having some content, right? So that is the reason we use this command to print a non-empty file, not empty. So use explanatory before hyphen empty, call it as not empty. Use to get all the files which is not empty. Okay, and similarly we can also get all the files which is having based on the size. Okay, suppose if I want to get the files of 50 MB, okay, using find we can also get that find, okay, slash. So when you're running this command with Virish, do you still have a doubt?
No, no, no.
Okay. Okay. So when you are running this find command to check all the files based on the size, use sudo find slash hyphen size plus 50m. Okay. So this command will help us to get all the files which is having a size of 50 MB. Okay. So if I run this, I don't see anything. Why? Because there are no files till now. Okay, is it giving an output? Okay, so anyways, these are all the configuration files under lib, user lib. So llvm is a compiler which is having a size of 50 MB. That is the reason it is giving, and even this as well. Under var lib snap. Okay, might be there is some kind of uh, file of this will be having a size of 50 MB, and also dot snap. There are some other files as well. So these files are having, see, basically you can see the file path here under var, under lib, under snap, under seed, again under snap. So here is dot snap file. So this file will be having a size of 50 MB. That is the reason. So it is printing here. Okay. Now let's see du-sh followed by this. Okay. Okay, 51 MB. Do you see this file size? So that is the reason. So it is showing all, it is listing all the files. So wherever you see, let's check this path, this file size du-sh. Those are into Linux configuration files. This is having 74 MB. Okay. And so might be, okay. So these files are under Linux configuration. That is the reason it is printing the file size of 50 MB. Suppose when you are handling an application logs, there might be more than 500, I mean, 200 MB, 300 MB, and there might be 60, 70 MBs. You can get all the files of file size with 50 MB. Clear? So why we use sudo? Some of the root privileges. See, here you can see there are no such file or directory or permission denied. We can avoid permission denied issue when they are in a root permission, because we are running with Ubuntu as a user, right? So here you can see Ubuntu. I have logged in as Ubuntu, right? So if I run, who am I? I think it will give Ubuntu. Yes. So if you run this command, you can see the user. So I logged in as Ubuntu. So from Ubuntu to get all the files logged in with root is not possible. That is the reason use sudo along with that command. It will get all the files which is irrespective of the paths, irrespective of the users. Okay. So clear with everybody.
Sandeep, one doubt.
Yes.
So find will basically give the output from only current directory or different directories.
See here dot we have not used. It will search irrespective of the path. So wherever we use
Okay.
dot will get
Will
only
restrict
the
to.
current directory. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. So basically this command help use to get all the files which is having the file size of 50 MB. This is just an example. You can also get it in terms of 50 GB or 50 TB. You can point in terms of KB, in terms of bytes only. Okay. Suppose similarly, so all our files are in terms of KB only, right? To print that KB, so anybody know the memory calculation here, kilobytes, megabytes, how this bytes works? Anybody know here? Lakshmi Putra, are you aware of this embedded system?
No, sir, but I know only the size
Okay.
1024. Yeah, that.
Yeah, that everybody knows.
Yeah,
Okay.
only
Anyway,
hardware level. Yeah.
yeah. So that comes under hardware level. So each bytes will count it as a block. 8 block we call it as. Okay. So that's another concept. No worries on that. So just I wanted to show here du-sh followed by file one here. So our file size is only of 4 KB. So this divides into 3900 bytes. Out of that, it divides it into 8 blocks. Okay, that's how the memory stores it in our server. Okay, suppose if it is saying 4 KB kilobyte, so 1000 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte, correct? And 1000 kilobytes is equal to what? 1 MB. And 1000 MB is equal to 1 GB or 100 MB. Anybody aware of these memories? The storage? Okay. Suppose if it is saying 4K, it is around 39,899, not exactly 4 KB. Suppose if you took 2 GB of pen drive, they will give only 1.8 GB. Correct? Or when you took any of data storage, any drive, when you took 2 terabyte or 4 terabyte, they'll give 2.8 terabyte only, and rest of uh, the remaining memory they'll use for the configuration inside in it for the storage. They wanted to update some software in it, and that consumes the out of uh, the software which they have implemented in that drive. Correct? Are you guys aware of these?
Yeah,
So
yes,
you
sir.
guys used pen drive or any hard disk?
Yes, yes, use it.
You guys used it, right?
Yes, yes.
Sir, sir, even
So
in phone storage, no, sir.
yes, even in phone storage as well, when you say 8 GB RAM or 12 GB or 64 GB RAM, exactly 64 or 12 8 they'll not provide. Out of that, they'll consume 1 GB for phone configuration, and rest 7 MB is 7 GB RAM for or configuration for our usage. That's how it works. Similarly, just to print all the files which is having in terms of KB, we use this command sudo with sudo. I forgot the command. Control R. Use shortcut hyphen size. So you will get the command instead of plus 50 MB. I'm gonna point 1 byte. Okay. So this gives all the files which is having a size of 4 KB in terms of bytes. Okay. So let's search our file 1, file 2, file 3 where somewhere you see our, see these are all the system configuration files. We wanted to get only our files which we created from our end. OpenCL, do we see somewhere file 1 or file 2 or some other files that we created? Because those files are having, will be having only 4 KB, right? Okay, why to worry, let's get filter, let's search filter. Okay, so find slash hyphen size 1 byte pipe grep file 2, right? Let's print this, let's run this command. So we need to get that file 2. So are we getting this file 2 out of this command output? So this file is having a size of 4 KB. Means to run 4 KB, to get to know this 4 KB of files, we can use 1 byte. So why we are using 1 byte? The memory we calculated in terms of bytes. Suppose if the file size is having 4 KB equals to 3899 or 3990 of bytes is equal to 4 KB of memory. That is the reason we should use 1 byte. So if you have a knowledge and little bit on this memories, like 1000 bytes is equal to 1 KB, 1000 KBs is equal to 1 MB, 1000 MBs is equal to 1 GB, 1000 GBs is equal to 1 TB. Correct? Are you guys agreeing with this?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
So that's how it works in terms of memory. Okay. So similarly, suppose if I want to get a file of grep, I'll use this way, star uh, dot log. Okay. Okay. Grep file 4. So file 4 is also having a size of 4 KB in terms of bytes. You were able to understand this command? So I'm just printing the file, particular file of having a size in terms of bytes, 1 byte. So this file can have the size from 1 byte to 4 KB till. Clear with this command?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'll give this command here. So used to get. Anybody has any questions? Get all the files which is
Hello, sir.
yes.
We will get the file size of exact 1 byte or below that, sir.
No. So that's how, see, memory how it calculates. No, suppose if you're saying 5 GB, okay, when you're saying a 5 GB, it is not be around, not around 5 GB. Right? Because out of this 5 GB, system configuration will consume some memory, and we cannot say exactly. So even the technology works that only. So any product, when we take some size, inside in it there are some configuration. We cannot get the exact size of it. But when you run this du-sh, you can get to know the exact file size, file 3. So this will be having 4 KB, but we are not sure how this 4 KB is divided into, right?
Okay, sir.
Correct, right? So that is the reason. So we can get it approximately, and memories based on the layers that we use in server.
Sir, if you have given the 4 KB, no, sir, then that the type of some files will list, no, sir. How we get to know that it is below 4 KB also or above 4 KB? I am not getting that,
This command.
sir. Okay. After that, we can use this command to check
Yes.
the.
Yes. After that, So say suppose from this command you are getting some list of files, right? So
Okay.
say suppose you got this file, you copy it and use it with do-sh and check the actual file size.
Then you find command we will use, no sir, to check the size of file.
Yes.
I'm not getting it, sir.
See this.
Find with find command. Ah,
Okay.
ah.
Say suppose if I use this instead of 1b, if I run plus 4k, okay, this should give the files of having a size of 4 KB,
Oh,
right?
not exact 4 KB, only 4 KB, no, sir.
See, we will not get exact file size with only 4 KB. Approximately, we will get it because see, as you've seen this in terms of 50 MB,
Okay.
we got it 70 MB as well and 50 MB as well, correct?
Okay,
We
sir.
cannot get that exact file size. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So suppose if I take any of the file here, let's take this file. I'll use do-message for this. Do-sh followed by file. So this will be having 19K, 19 KB, right? But we have used the command of 4 KB. Is it matching with our output? So we'll get an output, but we will not get the exact output. We
Sir,
should get.
then we got above 4 KB, no sir, 19 KB. Why it is that file is listed, sir? Then.
That is the reason I'm saying 4 KB approximately it will print all the KBs, like not in only 4 KB, it will print 10 KB as well and it will print 20 KB as well, but it calculates size based on the KBs only.
Okay.
Okay, now the memory starts from bytes, right?
Yes, sir.
That is the reason I have used this command to get all the files in terms of bytes. It will calculate and approximately 4 KB we can get it.
Okay.
So 1000 bytes is equal to one kilobyte, right?
Yes, sir.
That is the reason I have used 1 byte for this command.
Yes, sir.
Sir, if I use -1 byte, what it will be? -1 byte. Yeah, we will get this one also.
So -1, let's run this command. Okay. So -1, let's check this file size. Okay, when we use -1, okay. So du-sh followed by this file, the one I copied. The file size is 0, right?
Means which is less than the 1 byte.
Yes, less than 1 byte. And similarly, not mostly less than 1 byte, but suppose if I take, I'm sure on this, du-sh, suppose if I run this file size, okay, this is also 0. Let's run this command, du-sh followed by this file. Yeah, so all three, the randomly I've verified, so all three are 0, so which is less than bytes. Yes. So when we
Means if
use, what happened? So when we
no,
use
if
-1b,
minus or 1 m, if you use it means
minus
1 m means 1 MB, which will get it, or and grep with the file name.
-1m,
So
let's check this command. So let it run. Let's check the file size randomly. Let's check this du-sh. So this is having 0 bytes, even not even bytes only. And similarly, I'll check with uh, this file txt du-sh followed by this, and this is also 0. Means, see, basically minus in terms of this size. So when we run this minus 1 MB, it always looks for the size 0 only. See, we have verified randomly, right? So
Yes.
it would have shown this in terms of KB file as well, right? Because we are using
Yes. Yes.
minus 1.
Correct.
So
Correct.
that's, the output is not expected here. We should not
Mhm.
use this command. So only we
Okay.
stick on to these commands to get the memory in terms of KBs. We can divide it in terms of bytes, and in terms of MB,
Okay.
we go with this.
Got
And
it.
normally we use these command for the automation. So whenever we want to get, because the application log sometimes will be having more than 100 or below 100 MBs, because GBs we will not store any files. So MBs only will store. That is the reason we use these. Okay, so it is used to get all the files of size 0 bytes. Correct. Okay. So anybody has any questions and any doubts, guys?
Sir, if I give 900 KB, is it give for like in GB also it will give
900
or
KB with
yeah,
size
yeah.
plus 900. So that's what KB and KB will not work. Okay. So I have ran this randomly. Du -sh followed by this. It is
Now it is near to 1 GB, sir. 1009 means
no, this is near
above
to
like
1 MB, 1 MB. 1009
okay 1 MB.
KB,
Yeah,
approximately 1 MB. Okay, you can use
yeah
this.
1 MB.
Yes, plus 900K. So basically, we need to point the memory in terms of bytes. So that is the reason I've given this in terms of 1B. So suppose if you, according to this command, you can also run 900M. Okay, this won't work out. 900K will work, right? This is only we have used 900K. Yes, this will work in terms of KB, but it should provide 4 KB of file, not even getting an output, expected output, right? So if that is the case, it should have printed with file 1 and file 2, because all are in 4 KB. At least it should print 500 bytes, or sorry, 4000 bytes, right? Okay, anyways, you can do trial and error method, but that is not an issue here. Basically, we use these command to get all the files which is having 50 MB. One of the file, based on the size, we can get it, and we make use those input to the further automation whenever we are working with bash scripting or any other file size. So we work on it. You can use this command, the one which I used, 900K. Okay. So yes, anybody has any questions, any doubts? Any questions, guys? Vinay Chikeri. Vinay Chikeri. Vinay Chikeri. Am I audible? You were not joining class properly. You joined at 7:25 today, and you were not even answering Q&A session. Whenever I call a name, you will be in mute, and you were not even speaking at all. What is happening?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, I am audible, sir.
Yes, you are audible. Go ahead. I was asking you questions.
Yes, sir.
Why you joined?
Basically, my office timing was from 9 morning 9 to evening 7:30, sir. So that's why sometime I'm going to work to join the class.
Can you repeat your statement? What happened?
actually my office timing was from morning 9 a.m. to evening 7:30, 7:45 to be like that.
Okay.
So sometimes I will do late joining or
No,
some.
when you joined late, the loss for you only, not for me, right? So ನೀವು ಮಿಡ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ
Okay.
ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆದರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗತ್ತಾ ನಿಮಗೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದು ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್.
You were not audible clearly. You should get connected with proper connectivity, Vinay.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ ಸರ್ ಓಕೆ.
Now, have you understood all the concepts till now?
Yes sir, I am getting.
Can you explain CH mode?
CH mode is used to give the permission to the file reporter, sir.
Okay, you understood all grep, awk, and set command?
What sir?
Have
Sir,
you understood
I understood
all
that. But
grep and
yes sir.
set command, awk, find command?
Yes sir, I understood those commands sir, but I need to practice on those things sir.
So when you will get practiced then? Because I was
Sir,
calling
it's
your
like,
name yesterday, you were not even speaking at all.
sir, I was
Only
trying
for
to unmute,
attendance
but
purposes here.
issue is not unmuted. Hello?
Yes.
Yes sir. Due to network issue, it's not unmuting sir.
That's what
Sometimes
I'm
my
saying. You
screen.
should get connected with proper network connectivity, Vinay.
Yes sir.
See, the communication should be proper, right? Whatever you're saying, I should get understand. And if I'm asking a question, you should listen to me and answer for that question, right?
Okay.
That's how
Yes
it
sir.
works. Then if your voice is breaking means that is your problem, right?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Is it with from my end?
No sir, it's
If it
from
is
my
from my
side.
end, let me correct on it. Because
Yes sir.
see, the problem here is to work on the concept, work on all the Linux commands, understand
Yes
it,
sir.
and whenever we are having a Q&A or
Okay.
mock, you should be able to answer all the questions.
Okay sir. Okay.
Let's see today. Okay. So have you
Yes
done
sir.
all the assignment? But I don't see your assignment, Vinay.
No sir. Actually, I will complete it on Sunday sir, because only on Sunday I will get more time. I will finish it Sunday and I will update it on Monday sir. Sunday evening or Monday sir.
See, after Q&A, so Q&A will close by 8:30, right?
Sir.
So after that, you can work, right?
Yes sir. Daily I need to travel around 15 kilometers morning and evening sir. That's why I will join via in.
See, the reasons, only you're saying the reasons, but not even saying any possible methods that you will work on it or that you will complete an assignment, not even saying that. You're saying only the reasons here. I can see that.
No sir, I will complete it tomorrow and I will submit it tomorrow only.
All you will complete by tomorrow.
Yes sir.
Okay, let's see. I want your assignment to be updated in the group.
Okay sir. Okay.
Yes, and Madhumati as well. Madhumati.
Yes, sir.
So you need to work on each command and update the assignment in group.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let's wind up the session. Let's connect evening one day.
Sir,
Yes.
Q&A, sir, I think you told yesterday.
What happened?
Q&A, sir.
Yes, I'll take
For
it
me.
today. I'll take today evening.
Sir, is it possible to take morning like daily for me? Like I will not be having time in the evening, sir. More
Morning
time.
we have a class and evening Q&A we should take. So Q&A I cannot take morning. So what I will do for Sunday, when you are having a week off?
Yeah, Sunday full day free, sir.
Okay. So we'll connect one on one.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes. Because for evening only we should take Q&A because whatever we cover in morning, we need to ask a questions on evening. We have some policies or procedures to do that. That is the reason we handle Q&A in evening. And by the time the assignments to be completed, but those who are working, those who are engaged with some other work, they cannot do. They can do it assignment completion after the Q&A as well, by end of the day. The
Okay, sir.
intention
Thank
here
you.
is to work end-to-end concept. Intention here is to understand all the concepts, and whenever we ask a question, you will get how to answer and how to explain them and how to speak in technical way. Might be you know how to speak in English, but you don't want that. But you need to speak in technical way. You need to speak in awk, speak in sed, speak in ch mode. That we wanted to know. Okay, let's connect evening. So if there are Q&A timings and if there are any modification, I'll ping in the group. And
Yes, sir.
please join on time 7 morning class and evening 7 or 7:30 Q&A. So I'll not ping in the group again and again. If there are no class or canceling the classes only, I'll ping in the time. I'll inform in the group.
Sir, even Sunday also we have class, right? Or,
Yes, yes, yes. Saturday,
yeah.
Sunday, no break and no gap.
Okay.
Tomorrow also same time, 7 a.m.
Okay,
Clear?
sir. Fine. Thank you. Yeah, sir.
Yes, yes. I'll share this in group. So download it and practice all the commands, and you can get hands-on experience. Yeah.
Sir, one doubt, sir. Here you have given yesterday's assignment, right? There is one command you have to ask to write down. Write a said command to comment out every line in the configuration file.
Okay. Comment it out in the sense. I think I have not shown this. See, normally we use ash by commenting a line. So ash you can insert, right?
Yes.
So comment we use, sorry, to comment a particular line, we use hash in Linux. Okay, I will show this in
Comment.
So you
Okay,
can
comment.
insert only hash for a comment.
Okay, okay. Got it. Yes.
Yes, yes. Okay. Any other questions?
What will be the time? Hello?
Yes.
Hello? What will be the time, sir?
Go ahead, Vinay Chikeri, you are audible.
Hello?
Tell me, yaar, what happened?
Sunday will be the class time, sir.
Can
Today?
you please connect with good internet connectivity, Vinay? When you're speaking, I should be able to understand, na? What is your question?
Sir, Sunday, what will be the class timing, sir? Same, right?
7 a.m. 7 a.m. Same
Okay,
time.
sir. Okay.
Same time. Yes, yes. 7 o'clock. Because see, when we connect at 7:30, we can wind up